Hey guys, Kiki here for The Real Evolution. Doing Tuesday. No Sophie. Sorry guys, I hope you're not too disappointed. Sophie's on vacation right now, so I'm taking over her day. I'm not trading. I'm going to be here on Sunday. Couple things. First, if you didn't notice I wasn't here last Sunday, that's because I'm an idiot and I can't keep track of days and was convinced Sunday was Saturday. Until Monday morning when I realized Monday wasn't Sunday. Yeah, so sorry about that. So the video I was supposed to do then, I'm going to go ahead and do now. And then also, if you notice, different area, no green wall. It's because of my bedroom. My house is completely tore up right now. And this is pretty much the only place that I have to make it. So yes. Kind of want to talk about, it got me the idea after watching Carla's video, and she was talking about being a vegetarian and sometimes getting people who are very surprised that she's vegetarian, and totally relate to it because up until a couple of years ago I was vegetarian. And then my brother moved in with me, and I got tired of making pretty much two different meals. I'm the person who cooks in the house. And so I just gave up and started incorporating meat back into my diet. And I don't eat, we eat vegetarian more often than not, but I do eat some meat now. But just the assumptions, I just want to talk more about like assumptions people make about your diet because of either your size, the way you look, or where you're from, or whatever the case may be. I guess on your size. Being a fat person, and being a fat person my whole life, I've had people make assumptions about what I eat. They assume that I eat cake all the time and Twinkies. I've been accused of both. That I cover everything in gravy, that I cover it in butter, that I eat fried food all the time. And I used to get really, really frustrated up until a couple of years ago, or up until like a year and a half ago maybe. I used to get really, really frustrated because I'd be like, no, 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 no. I don't even like, pretty much all those things that I just mentioned, I really don't care for. Don't like butter, don't like fried foods very much. They're okay as long as they're not greasy, like super greasy. Hate Twinkies with all that is in me. They're the most disgusting things ever. And not very much big fan of cake. And I had this obsession with defending myself because at first it was almost like I considered myself an atypical fat person because I didn't like them. And then I realized that everybody has preferences, and just because they look a certain way does not mean that you know what their diet is or their preferences. Everybody's an individual human being and has their own individual tastes, and whatever the case may be. Yeah, and so I stopped defending myself because I realized I didn't have to defend myself. I didn't have to explain myself. I didn't have to explain what my diet was. My diet was mine. That's it. And no matter, because in arguing with these people that say shit like that or just assume shit like that, that's not what it's about, number one. And they're not going to either they're not going to believe you, or even if they did or gave a shit, that's not what it's about in the first place. And so, stop arguing about that and stop trying to validate, not validate, but try to defend myself and say, yes, I'm fat, but no, I don't like these things. A huge weight was lifted off my shoulders on that. I mean, I'm so much less frustrated with working toward body image and being someone, I don't know if I'd consider myself an activist, but being out there and moving toward body image acceptance, fat acceptance, and whatever the case may be. And anyway, yes. So I realized that my diet is mine. It's nobody else's. It doesn't have anything to do with anyone else, and I don't have to explain it to anyone. And I don't have to talk about it, so I don't. It's one of the things I changed recently on a channel, on one of my videos in the comments, because I got a lot of people that talk to me about that stuff, and I pretty much told them, I said, if you ask me about my diet or this or this or that, I'm going to point you back to this description and tell you to fuck off. Because it's none of their business. It's no one's business. And it's helped me also accept that, accept my own, because one thing I've heard Jen talk about a couple times is feeling guilty about eating things, and sometimes I would. I'd, eat a cheeseburger, because, I mean, yes, okay, that's a cliche thing, fat thing people like. I like cheeseburgers. They're okay. Not all the time, but they're pretty good every once in a while. And, yeah, I would feel I would feel guilty about those things, and now it's not. I mean, no matter what I eat, I don't feel guilty about it. Why should I? And so, yes, that's just. And also on the flip side of that, of not only not caring what other people think and not caring about their assumptions about mine. I try not to make assumptions about other people, no matter what their size, what they look like, where they're from, what culture they're from. Because just because someone lives in a certain area, just because someone is from a specific culture, does not mean that they eat or they eat a specific way or eat specific diets. I try not to make assumptions because assumptions make an ass out of you. So yes, I guess that's what I just wanted to talk about. Real short video. Anyway, I will see you guys on Sunday. Have a great week.